Hey, you're all right there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you. How was everyone's day two in Wimbledon? Mine was 50-50. Couple of bumps in the road. Ultimately, no damage done. We'll get the losses out the way first. Innit? We took Billy Harris on the money line. I feel like he could have done a lot more. He should. I'm not going to say he should have won because if he should have, then he would have. But he should be winning that game. First round, home slam as the favourite. The way he's been playing, feel like he could have done a bit more. He just didn't have it in him. The other two, I haven't really got much to say about them. What can you do about that? That's Sebastian Coe, the game winning Pesci Pericard. 4 tiebreaks. You lose the fifth set. Fucking nuts, right? Nuts, right? Dude, that's just, I didn't think it was going to go that way. And who was the other one? Paul Jubb. Now, I'm not disappointed in Paul Jubb losing. I'm gutted he lost, but I'm more disappointed in myself because I specifically said yesterday on that video that there was something dodgy about betting against Sabo Phil today. I said it, didn't I? I knew it. I fucking knew it. I should have listened to myself, but what can you, nah. I say that, like, maybe I'm just being a bit too rough on myself there. Paul Jubb was 2 sets up, weren't he? He was up 2 sets. I'm sure he was anyway. After that second set, I thought it was curtains. Um, yeah, can't do much about that. You've just got to hold your hands up and go, fuck me, that's nuts. But on the brighter side, what saved us today, Zverev got it done in three, Tsitsipas got it done in three, and what really, really saved my day, Jacob Fernley on the money line, got it done in straight sets against Moros Kanyas. Fucking spot on. Have a bowl at that. So yeah, no damage done, 3-3. I'm glad round one's out the way. We said this, didn't we? We said round one's a bit of a free hit. It always is. Good news being we're now at round two. We've arrived at round two and it's getting hot. The games are heating up. We've got some bangers. We're in for a proper, and I mean a proper treat here for the next 2 days for round two. I can't wait for it. Before we get into round two, get in the comments dead quick. Who do you think's going to win Wimbledon? Who do you think is going to win Wimbledon? I'll be honest with you. There's not one player that I think has set it alight, or there's not one that I've been massively impressed with. There's been a handful that have done exactly what I've expected them to do, and then others that I've felt maybe could have done more, but nonetheless they've still won. So I'm still feeling like this is up in the air. Like Yannick Sinner dropping a set to Yannick Hanfman, fucking like I didn't like that. Carlos Alcaraz against Mark Leal, that was dicey as well. Like that was, I said yesterday, that was too close for comfort for me. Um, Djokovic got it done against Capriva today. That was always going to happen. Like, what did you expect? Stefanos Tsitsipas, like he was going back and forth with Taro Daniel for a bit through that game. He did get it done in straight sets. That's all that matters. But I didn't think it'd be as close as what it was. Maybe Taro Daniel gave him a really good go. Maybe Tsitsipas was just in Alcaraz mode and just knew he was going to win. Cruised a little bit too much and left it a little bit close. Who knows? The only one other than Djokovic, well, it's not even the only one, Zverev and Medvedev for me. And it's not even that they've been fantastic. They've just won in straight sets, and I expect them to exactly do that. But my, I don't even think this is like a well, anything other than Sinner, Alcaraz, and Djokovic is a dark horse pick. But I don't see any reason why Daniel Medvedev couldn't win this tournament. I really don't. We all know for a fact that he's going to go deep into it. No one's talking about him. And I think that's perfect for Daniel Medvedev, in my opinion. There's no pressure on him whatsoever coming into this. He's going to fly right under the radar. We'll see him in the semi-finals, and then everyone will start talking about him, and we'll take it from there. But I quite like Medvedev for this one. I really do. I know it's only been one game. We've only seen one game, but he's looked the better of all of them, I'd say. Yeah. Daniel Medvedev to win Wimbledon. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Right then, round two, day three. get cracking with these. And before we do, dead quick, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. Appreciate it if you did. For those that are here just for the official picks, I haven't time stamped it, but I will do very soon. Skip to about 1 minute left on the video. We usually do the picks and then wrap it up dead shortly after that. So if that's what you're here for, skip to the end for the officials. For those that are here for the love of the game, same as yesterday, we'll go through what we can take as the sure favourites dead fast. 4 or 5 I want to talk about a little bit, couple of floaters at the bottom, and then we'll wrap it up with the officials. Okay then, right, certain favourite, well, I'm not going to say certain, but sure favourites for me. Casper Ruud's going to beat Fanini, definitely. Hugo Humbert's going to beat Bottage van der Zandschulp as well. I know, he just is. He just is. Listen, head to head's 4-0 to Humbert. This fella's never come close to beating him. I don't think it starts now. I think even Humbert at 50% beats Van der Zandschulp at 100%. Just saying. You don't have to bet it, but Hugo Humbert wins. Tommy Paul beats Otto Virtanen. Struff gets it done against Zhang. Medvedev gets it done against Muller. El Chapo is going to beat Daniel Altmaier tomorrow as well. And Yannick Sinner is going to beat Matteo Berrettini. Simple. Don't think there's any need to break them down. Any questions? Any objections? Didn't think so. Right. Let's get into the meaty bits. Let's get into the good bit. Right. First one for me. I'm all over this. Straight off the bat, I've got this locked in. So good. Kekmanovic versus Griekspoor. Head to heads, 1-0 to Talon Griekspoor. Straight sets. Last month, Den Bosch. We done a video on it. We done a bet on it. We won the bet. We're going to do it again. Griekspoor is going to beat him in Wimbledon as well. Nice and easy. I'm very confident in that. Odds are great as well. I say the odds are great considering all we've been handed is like 1 to 50 favourites. Talon Griekspoor's around 8 to 15 to win this. Convert that yourself, depending on where you're from. Like, I can't be bothered doing that. It's 8 to 15 over here in fractional. Kekmanovic just beat Sumit Nagal 3-1. Dropped the set against Nagal. Oh, when Nagal won that set, I was like, it's on. I was long. It was just on winning. What was he, 8-1 to win that game? Oh, that would have been nice. Talon Griekspoor beat Daniel Galan in three straight sets. In three, I was going to say in 3 sets. Straight sets, 3-0. Griekspoor 4-2 on the grass. 2 losses, one coming to Sebastian Korda, the other one to Yannick Sinner. Doesn't bother me at all, no shame in that. Kekmanovic, apart from them 2 games he won against Byers and Zhang in Eastbourne, has been fucking... He's been shite, hasn't he? Griekspoor on the money line all fucking day. Don't even think about that. That's probably the best odds you're going to get on a favourite for the next couple of days, in my opinion. Next one, you're probably sitting here thinking, I think you've missed someone off that big favourite list at the top. You know, I think you've missed someone. You're right, but there's a reason I haven't put him on there. Carlos Alcaraz, Alexander Vukic, head to head, 1-0 to Vukic. That was back in 2020, a qualifying match for the Roland Garros, to be precise. I said it before, I'll say it again. I don't like what I seen against Alcaraz in that first game. 7-6, 7-5, 6-2, and he had to break back just to get that. He had to break back in them games. All right, he just dusted him in the last set, but them first 2, I seen people on Twitter saying, look, this is what Alcaraz is going to do. He knows he's that good. He doesn't have to play that good because he can just come in clutch wherever he wants. Bollocks. What a load of bollocks. That's him getting complacent. That's what that was. That is him knowing he's good, but not being able to identify the danger in front of you when it's staring you in the face. Marc Lejeal was breaking him first. He was breaking him first, and then Alcaraz was breaking him back. So, call that coming in clutch? I don't know. I call that getting a bit greedy, if you ask me. Getting a little bit complacent. Vukic had a longer one with Sebastian Offner. Loads of breaks back and forth in that, especially in the final set. We've seen quite a bit of him on the channel lately. Very good on the grass. Say very good. Fairly decent on the grass. Vukic plus 8.5. I'm looking at plus 8.5, and it looks great in my opinion. Look, before you jump on the arse, like don't jump the gun. Alcaraz is going to win this game, no doubt. He's 1 to 40, 40 to 1 favourite. Get the fuck out of here. What are you going to do with that? I don't fancy taking him to win in straight sets. He barely won in straight sets against Legial. I'm not so certain he does get it done in three. He probably does, but if Vukic wins a set, you're probably not going to be surprised, are you? I think even if he does get it done in three, what's the possibility of Vukic keeping this within the 8.5 games? I think you've got a good shot, you know. I would not call you crazy for taking Vukic plus 8.5 if you can get it. Slightly favoured towards Vukic, but I've seen it at 7.5 on Bet365, and it's majorly juiced up towards Alcaraz. So if you can get 8.5 anywhere else, go for it. Go for it. I won't call you mad for that. Now, next one, I've typed all this out and everything, and I've realised now that this isn't going to be for today. This is going to be for day four, but I'll go through it dead quick anyway. Lloyd Harris, Ben Shelton. Lloyd Harris 12-2 on the grass this year. Challenges. They've been on Challenger tours, but he is 12-2. Beat Alex Michelson in say 5-2, 5 sets, 32. Shelton's now 2-3 on the grass. He scraped, and I mean scraped past Bellucci, 3-2. If that match didn't get suspended, he was finished. It was curtains again for Shelton. He was going back home. Odds are very close for this. Very, very close. I seen Lloyd Harris, I think it was 6-5, just over evens. I know it, you know it, the bookies know it. Ben Shelton's crap on the grass. Ben Shelton's crap on the grass. I don't want to take Lloyd Harris. Like the forcing you, the begging you. I don't. What are we doing? I don't want to take Lloyd Harris. As much as I don't want to take Ben Shelton on the grass, I don't want to take Lloyd Harris at that close of a price on this. You surely agree with me on this. Like, Ben Shelton beats Lloyd Harris, yeah. That's not just me, is it? I'm not crazy for thinking that. You know, I feel like a bit of an arsehole because like we've watched Ben Shelton's every game on grass so far this year, and we've spoke about him a handful of times already the past few weeks, and now here I am saying he definitely wins this. What are we doing? Odds are so close. Odds are so close. I wouldn't mind taking Ben Shelton at such a close price. I'm just saying. I'm not going to bet it, but I'm just saying. Next one, Stan Wawrinka, Gael Monfils. Oh, what year is it? What year is it? These have been playing each other since 2009. Last faced each other in 2019. Monfils won both of the games that year. Head to head 4-2 to Monfils. Just take him in this. If you've got a bet it, which I imagine you haven't, but if you need to for whatever reason, just bet Monfils. Sonego and Batista Agut. Batista Agut's a decent favourite in this. I've got nothing personally, but I'm not convinced he's got much left in the tank. He's been playing matches every week for the last half of June. These both won in straight sets in the last games. Had very easy matches though. Sonego beat Navone in three. Navone's just not a grass. You take him off the clay, look what happens to him. And Batista Agut had Max Martyr, which I'm not sure what surface that kid's the best on. So there's that. Who do you think wins that? I don't know. I wouldn't be taking Batista Agut, especially at that price. Not a fucking chance, mate. Arthur Cazot, Bublik. This is another one. It's the exact same spot as what he was in against Mensah. Bublik is just going to struggle and most likely win this game against another big server in Arthur Cazot. I am not touching Alexander Bublik in this. I wouldn't call you crazy for taking Arthur Cazot. I know it's a bit of a contrarian pick, but I wouldn't. I prefer to take Arctic Zoe in this game. I really would. I might sprinkle that. I'm not actually. Fuck that. Take no notice of me. I'm not going to put money on that one. Now these last two just meh. A whole lot of fucking meh for me. Borna Coric, Tiafo. I wouldn't mind. Normally, I wouldn't mind Borna Coric. I really wouldn't. He looked quite good as well in his first game. Who did he beat? That fucking Brazilian fella, Melon. I always call. I can't even remember what I call him. It's like, is it Melagini Alves? Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to say what I call him. Yeah, Tiafo, he got it done against Arnaldi to my surprise. What was I saying? I wouldn't mind Borna Cottage. Oh, Tiafo's going to win, isn't he? If I bet against Tiafo in this, or if I even say Tiafo's going to lose, I've already done it. We've already fucking done it just by mentioning the game. Tiafo's going to win this game. I'm quite certain of that. And the next one, Nakashima versus Thompson. Go and grab a coin or any other double-faced object, flip it up in the air. One side Nakashima, other side Jordan Thompson. What's it landed on? There you go. There you go. Go for that. That really is anyone's. Fuck all from me there. I think that's all of them. We've got a handful of games that have been suspended from today, but I think that is the majority of them, if not all of them, for round two, day three. We will go through the officials dead quick, right? Don't be put off by this. Do not be put off by this whatsoever. We did say at the start of the week we'll get locked in for round two. This is just the way it's got to be, especially for today. We've got an accumulator on the go, or a parlay, or I don't know what else you'd call it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 games. We have been dealt another day of decent favourites, but I think they're going to win. As a matter of fact, I know they're going to win. There's no point overthinking it, going mad on underdogs or taking spreads or whatever. Let me know what you're going for in the comments as well. You haven't got to blindly follow this, but me personally, I'm locked in right now on this 4-1 plus 400. Put what you want on it. Hugo Humbert on the money line. These are all on the money line. Hugo Humbert, El Chapo, Casper Ruud, Dimitrov, Yannick Sinner, Talon Griekspoor, Jan Leonard Struff. Do any of them lose? Do any of them lose tomorrow? If the answer's no, lock it in, lock it up. Don't be silly, don't overthink it. Let's go get some cash. Right then, that's it. We are done. Done for day three. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. Like the video if you would. Subscribe if you're not. It'd be cool if you did. Enjoy the tennis. Enjoy the tennis. Let me know what you're going for in the comments. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. See you tomorrow.